Student Induction Programs and Universal Human Value of AICT New Delhi. And with this, I welcome wholeheartedly Professor H.S. Kumara sir to this online lecture session on behalf of all the participants through online and also on behalf of the MMTC Center and Ministry of Mysore. Over to Kumara sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the approach.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning to all.
Good morning, sir.
My
Morning,
screen
sir.
is visible. Okay, my screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So,
Yes, sir.
Good morning to all.
Yes, sir.
Today we'll discuss about introduction to UGC MOOCs SWAYAM courses. I think by and large all are aware of it because so many faculty have done it SWAYAM courses, or maybe you are familiar with all these whatever the massive open online courses. As an overview, probably we need to understand we are in the higher education. Probably we need to understand what is the gross enrollment, because I think you are all aware of it. Probably there is a marginal increasing trend, probably taking into consider 23% now, almost 32% that increasing trend over the year as far as for the gross enrollment in higher education. Then other side, we need to look into it based on the expenditure on education. How much money they're spending on education. Probably there is a very meager 2.8%. I think now 2025-26 as per the whatever the Minister of Education dashboard, they're mentioning almost 4% they're spending for education. Then already we are aware of under NEP 2020 because already they made for almost 6% of GDP. That is the criteria already we set under the NEP 2020. Then subsequently also making a lot of attempt, because day to day we are all using for the information and communication technology for day to day. Either maybe you are engaging in the classes, or maybe you are using for the various activities. Then extensively you are using for the information and communication technology. This is already Then also Government of India, they made some kind of blended mode teaching learning. Then you are all aware of it. UGC, whatever the academic bank credit framework regulation 2021. Then also given some kind of flexibility for student. They can get the credit either whichever the institution they're comfortable, they'll get the credit. They can have some kind of mobility under the NEP 2020. Then subsequently also making a lot of attempt under open educational resources. Probably you're all familiar with all these terminologies. NMICT. Anybody aware of it? NMICT? NMICT is nothing but National Mission on Education and Information and Communication Technology. As far as NMICT is given for the major role as far as SWAYAM course is concerned. Then subsequently NPTEL, they created for NPTEL National Program on Technology Enabled Learning. This is also given for in the larger extent. The entire country, they're mainly focusing for the NPTEL, also providing for the larger the technical courses is developed by under the SWAYAM platform. Then we have EPG Patshal. Under EPG Patshal, you can have the plenty of e-content developed by the peer professor. It is made available under the EPG Patshal. Probably you can, as a faculty, you can download the content or a script, or a student, you can have the script, you can read it. These are all the some of the already there is an open educational resources. Then subsequently National Digital Library, they're making for the larger attempt, taking into consider more than 4 crore digital repositories available in the National Digital Library. So these are all the some of the attempt as far as for the Ministry of Education and Government of India is concerned, they're making into consider. Then subsequently, as far as SWAYAM, the SWAYAM is the platform. Then again, massive open online courses is made available under the SWAYAM platform. Then also you are all familiar with various things, LMS, Learning Management System. Then also as far as National Education Policy and various outcome-based education, you are also aware of it, Bloom's Taxonomy, so many components. These are all the some of the component that will give us some kind of enriching our skill set. Then also probably we need to bring some changes in the teaching pedagogy. So these are all the some of the things probably we need to take into consider. Then recently 2024 they started one more the Swayam Plus. Under the Swayam Plus they'll given for the more professional development journey. Probably you can have the multiple courses developed by the either maybe whichever the agency or maybe private entity they're practicing in India, either taking for the Infosys or maybe Cisco, or taking for the various stakeholders for there in the private stakeholder. They also developing for the plenty of Swayam courses under the Swayam Plus. These are all the some component as an understanding. Then further taking for as far as India is concerned, we have the positive trend because we are all aware of it. Because as far as the taking the as a demographic trend, we are all aware of it. Almost 0 to 24 years is the almost 650 million population. These are all the component. They're very interesting. We call it as India saving for the demographic dividend. Then these are all the, I think you can Google it, the plenty of information available. Again, it's taking for the internet penetration. I think India is the second highest number of internet penetration. Then almost looking in the present context, almost 1.03 billion population they're having for the internet penetration. Then again, that will continue in the trend for the by 2030, 1.24 billion. Then further understanding this internet penetration in India, probably taking for the 2% was there in the 2006, probably taking for the 2026. It has been increased to 68%. So this is something probably we need to understand. There is a lot of the entire country is converting for the digital. Then also taking into consideration internet penetration. Then also taking for the using the active smart users. So these are all the information. Probably you can Google it. You will get the latest information. Probably that will supporting for the as far as in our online education system. Then further understanding lifelong learning instead of learn, earn and retire. So earlier we have only learn, then again we need to earn, then again retire. But here is future of that whatever the thing we need to understand lifelong learning. Probably we need to understand. Then future of work is online based because already we are all because after COVID we learned one of the important component as a teacher. Probably we started for the as far as after the COVID, we are familiar with using for the ICT applications, then also using for the online courses. Yes, sir. Online courses. Then also Ministry of Education also proposed so much crore rupees spending for creating for the digital content and resource for the next 5 years. Probably we have the stake as a teacher, we have the stake so much crores they're spending for creating for the digital content. Then also we have different e-learning techniques will be used. Probably you're all familiar with all these YouTube, Google Classroom, Swayam Plus. Then also they started for the Swayam Prabha and EPG Padshal. So already you are all, I think some of the institute they started for the own whatever the LMS, so many other component. Then also given as one of the pillars of the Digital India Initiative, Government of India started Swayam under the National Mission on Education through Information and Communication Technology. This is for the NMICT. This is a very important initiative as well as for the Government of India with respect to as well as for the Digital India and other program of the Digital India. Then we need to at least as far as an understanding, one is we have the learning management system. The other another component we are discussing for the massive open online courses that is called as MOOCs. Always whenever you discussing as far as for the Swayam courses, Swayam is the platform, but MOOCs is the courses, massive open online courses. Probably you are all familiar with the thing. Probably you taken into consider for the these MOOC courses that originated from Harvard. They started for developing for the MOOC courses in the entire globe. Then later the India started, they wanted to make for the our indigenous platform. Then we call it as indigenous Swayam platform. Under the Swayam platform, we are running for the so many MOOC courses. Then also we have the some kind of learning management system. I think you are all familiar with the learning management system. I think in your colleges or maybe in your university you have the own learning management system. Probably you are all familiar with all these components. Then this is, I think, just you can have some kind of additional aspect as far as for the Bloom's taxonomy, because already you are all familiar with the thing. Why that Bloom's taxonomy is important? As a teacher, we need to develop the MOOC courses, or you need to making for the delivering the MOOC courses, or maybe delivering the content of the MOOC courses. So based on the thing, we need to be follow for the Bloom's taxonomy, because already we there in line with our NAP 2020. we need to be integrated with Bloom's taxonomy, understanding for all these, whatever the six, whatever the layer, whatever the remember, understand, apply, analyze, evaluate, and create. So as far as an understanding, either taking into consideration for the humanities or maybe social sciences or maybe applied sciences or maybe core engineering or maybe whatever the technical courses, the looking into all these six tier, probably some extent you are trying for the analyzing, some extent you are used for the evaluate. But only thing is very limited scope be given for the creativity. So this is something is probably we need to understand. Not only for the particular discipline, you taken into consider for the multiple discipline, we need to understand. We given for a very limited scope for the creative as well as for the evaluate. Probably this is again ample scope. Based on the thing, as far as the MOOC courses is concerned, they'll given for the equal weightages for all the components that evaluate, then also creativity, so many things. So that's why that under the Bloom's taxonomy is very, very important. I think you are all familiar with all these Bloom's taxonomy. You are all as a teacher taking into consideration developing the courses or maybe developing this syllabus of the respective programs. Then come to open education resources. I think you are all familiar with the open education resources, correct? Yes, I'm audible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's audible.
I think
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Some of the resource person already they can open education resources. This is just taken as a just understanding for the National Open Education Resource Repository, because Ministry of Human Resource Development, now Ministry of Education, then NCRT, there plenty of material is made available for the digital content. Probably we need to, as a teacher, we should have a fine time. Probably we need to download or maybe you need to read or you need to listen the content, whatever the thing, because plenty of open education repositories made available. Then again taking for the NPTEL, that is also National Program of Technology Enhanced Learning, their content freely and openly. This is so again you are all aware of it. Then come to the NMICT also made it for the open education resources. Then again National Digital Library, because already given 4 core books are available in the digital repository. So this is something probably we need to cultivate ourselves. Probably we can each institute or maybe each university we have the separate library. Probably we can insist our librarian. Probably we need to be member of National Digital Library. Then also you can take the whichever the program, you see the syllabi of whichever the program. Probably we can have some kind of spend some time. Probably we can download the more than 60 to 70% of the whichever the syllabus you have framed. That all the resources are maybe digital repositories made available in the National Digital Library. Because if you, because we are also following for some of the, suppose you're taking for the UGC University Grant Commission or maybe ACT, all the plenty of courses, the model curriculum is developed by the UGC as well as for the ACT. So based on the thing, whichever the in the model, whatever the program syllabi, based on the thing, there's whatever the references, the plenty of references is linked with the National Digital Library, probably in the digital repository, probably that can be downloaded. Then again, you are all aware of it. InflibNet, again, it's almost InflibNet also providing for the various the services, then also including InflibNet also providing for the learning management system. Probably any institute or maybe any university want to taking for the in the free of cost, very minimal subscription fee, probably under the whatever the learning management system, probably can request for the InflibNet. It is there in the subsidiary of the University Grant Commission. It is there in the Ahmedabad. They are also providing for the whatever the learning management system, probably can adapt in your university or whatever the thing. Then also UNESCO. These are all the so many common open education resources available. Probably as a teacher, we should aware of it. Probably these are all the things bring you to the notice to the student. Probably these are all the information they can get it, they can download, they can listen the whatever the content is made available under the open education resources. Then moving to massive open online courses, you are all familiar with the thing, massive large enrollment numbers, no mandatory qualification, open to all, fully online. Then also given for the structured course content, then given some kind of unlimited participation, open access via the web. Then also given the 3 basic principle, anytime, anyone, anywhere. So this is again probably as soon as the applicant or as soon as the candidate is enrolled for the particular courses, probably should have a smart mobile or maybe to have an Android mobile. Then you should have internet connection. Probably whenever they're traveling, whenever the 24/7, the content is available. As soon as you enroll the particular course, the content is made available in your dashboard. Whenever you free, probably you need to access, you need to listen, you need to view the content. That's why they call it as anytime, anyone, and anywhere. So this is the philosophy already there in the under the massive open online courses. They apart from that, they also made some kind of classification of these courses they face, then also overall the instructors. As far as understanding, so many courses available in the paid courses, so many courses available in the free of cost. Probably looking for the in the present, as far as Swayam portal, all the courses, whichever the courses, each cycle they're releasing more than 1,500 courses. Probably this cycle, I think they released for the started for the July, almost 1,700 courses released. All the 1,700 courses free of cost, no need to pay for any registration fee. But if you move to the next, because 2024 they introduced for the Swayam Plus, under the Swayam Plus, they have for the so many courses made available under the Swayam Plus. There we need to be pay for the registration fee. So many courses paid course. Suppose somebody want to study for the Python, somebody want to study for the artificial intelligence. Some of the courses, it's available in the paid courses under the Swayam Plus. Then also given some kind of two pays, that is the schedule driven as well as for the self-paced. So based on the thing, if you enroll for the Swayam courses, because if you're sitting for the student enroll for the Swayam courses, there is already schedule driven, because they'll given for the each cycle, they're starting from, suppose if you take now they started for the July, the subject is released, up to that taken into consider July to December, we need to be for the common calendar. Again, January to June, that is schedule driven.
ಈ
Then
ಶರ್ಟ್ ಅಂಗಡಿ ನೀನ್ ಬಟ್ಟಿ 550 ಕೊಡದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರು ಸತ್ತು.
when come to the self-paced, then again we need to be ourselves only based on our convenient, we need to make for the scheduling the thing. So these are all the some of the things are available. Then also taken into consideration various platform. Then when come to the instructor, because already given university courses, because majority suppose you taken into consideration for the universities and academic institution playing very important role for delivering the content as far as for the MOOC courses is concerned. Then also so many private firms they started for the MOOC courses because already given under the Swayam Plus. So these are the some of the component we need to understand. Then the major platforms and players, the entire globe, because plenty of that platforms are by edX, Course Builder, Blackboard, VisIQ, Moodle, Huda, edX. The plenty of platforms is available. Based on the platform, we can enroll for the plenty of courses. Probably after COVID, University of Edinburgh, almost 2,500 courses the release that are the free of cost. No need to go for the registration. Something like that. So as far as India is concerned, we have the indigenous built, that is for the Swayam platform. Under the Swayam platform, we have the plenty of MOOC courses is made available. So as far as in the global concern, we need to understand the plenty of courses, edX or maybe Moodle, Huda, so many courses are made available in the entire the globe is concerned. Then already we are aware of it, National Program on Technology Enhanced Learning under the NMICT, Ministry of Human Resource Development, now Ministry of Education. Based on the thing, they're also making for the major revolution under the NPTL. So based on the thing, probably you can look into the NPTL thing. There's also one of the interesting component. The majority of the courses made available under the NPTL. Only thing is that is for the majority of courses is given for the technical degrees. Each cycle, the probably more than 150 to 200 that newly courses is developed under the NPTL. Probably this is also very important. Then also we need to understand the only the partnering institution only very limited, probably taken into IIC or maybe IITs. These people only there in the under the developing the courses. That's also one of the interesting component. Then as far as Swayam, because already given Minister of Human Resources, now the Minister of Education, they'll give study webs of active learning for young aspiring minds. Then also given massive open online courses throughout the country. Then also given 3 cardinal principles. One is access, equity, and quality. So whatever the component, because all the accessibility, we need to understand for the accessing for the all the segment that taken into consideration for the rural, urban, or maybe whatever the component. Then also given for the equal opportunity. Somebody studying for the IIT, somebody studying for the in the state universities, somebody studying for the private university, somebody for the remote institute. So based on the thing, they'll also given for the equal opportunity under the Swayam platform. Based on the thing, they can enroll, they can access the content, whatever the component. Then also taking into consider whichever the course or the quality also very important. Based on the thing, there is also each courses again as a teacher, as in the through university, if you're submitting the proposal, then also taken into consider for that there is a guidelines. Then also the committee will review your proposal, committee review your content. So based on the thing, it's made available in the platform. So that's how quality of the course is also very important. That's also there in the take care of the as well as for each national coordinator under the thing. Then again, these component indigenous developed IT platform that facilitate hosting of all courses taught in the classroom from 9th class to till post graduation to be accessed by anyone, anywhere, at any time. So this is something important. Then further understanding as a SWAYAM courses, one-stop web and mobile-based interactive platform, courses ranging from high school to university level. So this is again there is a lot of rich in whatever the multimedia or maybe taken into consider the animation, so many other component. You can see the mobile-based interactive platform that is there in the thing. Then also given for the high quality learning experience using multimedia anytime, anywhere basis, state-of-the-art system that allows easy access, monitoring and certification. So usually under the SWAYAM courses, because already given that is a schedule driven, because already under the SWAYAM portal, now the release for the July 1,700 courses, that is for the schedule driven. They're starting from already the courses are released in the June. Now it started enrollment for the July up to 31st August, that is for the open for the enrollment. So based on the thing, then also taken into consider for the given some kind of monitoring and certification. As soon as the thing, then also taken into consider for the each student as soon as enrolled, then also they're monitoring through the how many times they how much time they spend for the viewing the video. That all the thing is be taken in the form of the attendance. Then finally they're declaring for the whether they're eligible. Then also they're participated in the submitting for the assignment, so many other component. This is also one of the interesting aspect of the heart system. Then peer group interaction and discussion forum and clarity of doubts. So this is again each courses also they're given some slot. Based on the slot, then they'll also given for the I think the clarifying for the whatever the doubts of the as a participant. Probably that's also one of the component. Hybrid model of delivery that adds the quality of the classroom teaching. Then also another interesting, Microsoft has been entrusted with the responsibility for creating the IT platform. This is something important because University of Mysore is the, I think in the southern state, only 2 universities enrolled for the in the first phase, University of Hyderabad and the University of Mysore. Based on the thing in the first phase, we are finding difficulty for the thing. Probably as soon as you are enrolled the student, then again streaming, it will take too much time. Probably take into consider later, then Microsoft taken the charge for the management of the IT platform. So based on the thing, in a second, probably you can have the more than 20,000 you can stream. So this that kind of capabilities were there. Probably that's also one of the interesting features were there in the under the SWAYAM courses. Then further understanding national MOOCs coordinator, or you call it as a national coordinator under the massive open online courses. Then also given overall the national coordinator is responsible for the technical approving the courses and also made available in the platform under the SWAYAM. Based on the thing, University Grant Commission is the non-technical and postgraduate degree program that is there in the thing. Then also AICT and NPTEL, they're mainly focusing for the technical engineering UG and PG degree programs. Then Consortium for Educational Community CEC, they're also focusing for the non-technical undergraduate degree program. Now recently UGC also given a handover for this, the postgraduate program also they can done it through the CEC New Delhi. So this is something already there in the thing. Then IGNOU also they're providing for so many diplomas and certification courses, NCERT, then National Institute of Open Schooling, that is also there in the thing. Then again, IAMB, that mainly focusing for the management program, whichever the management program in the entire country under the SWAYAM platform, under the SWAYAM platform. IIM Bengaluru is the national coordinator. Again, when come to the NITAR, Chennai, this is again teacher training program. Probably as a teacher, we need to join for the plenty of that whatever the programs, faculty development program is made available under the NITAR. I think earlier they released for the 72 courses. That is for the refresher program. That is exclusively for the HARPIT. They call it as a annual refresher program for the teachers. Under the HARPIT program, they released for the NITAR. 72 courses is made available in the earlier. So, but like that, there's a NITAR is the national coordinator as well as for the teacher training program they're releasing, developing, then our content development and as well as responsible for the made available these courses in the SWAYAM platform. Then again, institutes of national importance recently they created based on the thing high skilled professional courses. Suppose if taken into consider for the whichever the majority of the courses under these high skilled professional courses, it's made available in the SWAYAM Plus. Probably as a teacher, we need to learn for the so many things probably under the SWAYAM Plus. Probably SWAYAM courses, the majority of the courses linked with our student. Under the SWAYAM Plus, there is so many that advanced courses is made available. Probably that will advantage for the teachers. Probably can enhance our skill set with respect to the various field. Then as far as taking into consider almost 205 partnering institutions developing for the courses. Then also so much, almost 16,000 courses is completed. Probably this is a screenshot of SWAYAM portal. Suppose if you just can Google it, swayam.gov.in, you will get the plenty of information. Then as on today, probably almost 5 crore 98 lakh students have enrolled. Then again, see the enrollment and also see the how many people, how many students have registered for the examination. Out of 5 crore, 5.98 crore, only 98 lakh student have examination registration. Then also success probably taken into consideration only 62,000 or whatever the thing. So not six, whatever the thing. So based on the thing, probably we need to understand the enrollment will be there in the very high rate. Then again, when come to the very limited student go for the registration of examination, very limited people are, I think the student are completing the course. So this is again, sometime probably we need to follow. This is not only for in the SWAYAM portal. If you're taking for the whichever the global platform, either maybe edX or maybe Moodle, whatever the platform, there is also same thing that probably the completion rate is almost on an average 10% of the whatever the in the total enrolled. Then here given already digital platform which gives open access to information, education and learning anywhere, anytime, everyone, empowering student of this country. Then another important, we are all aware of it under the University Grant Commission. The regulation is made it 20% credit weightages for the student opting for the courses on SWAYAM platform, because this is earlier. Before COVID, we have the whatever the suppose you in the each program at up to 20% you can allow for the SWAYAM. So probably each semester you should have a one subject in the 4 credit subject need to be allowed under the SWAYAM platform. This is for the in the earlier guidelines under 2016 and 17. Then after COVID, March 2021, they also made for the revised whatever these online courses guidelines. Based on the thing, they'll also given some kind of 40% credit weightages. Then also given for the blended learning, which propose up to 40% online mode. So based on the thing, probably I think almost 40% of the that whatever the regular courses, probably they can opt for the online. They can go for the SWAYAM courses. They can register for the SWAYAM courses. You get the credit. Probably they can only 60% they can sit in the whatever the what we are teaching in the traditional classroom. So this is something already there is in guidelines. If the government of India or maybe Ministry of Education start implementing in the stringently, probably we need to be followed. We need to be each university, each institute need to be achieved for the 40% of whatever the online courses you need to be make provision. Probably as a teacher, we have the only scope for up to 60% there in our traditional classroom. Probably 40% probably the student will have for the whichever the courses made available in the SWAYAM platform. So this is something probably it's very, very important. All the teacher, we should have a of it, what's going on for the in the entire country. Then also access to best of knowledge and the best of teachers, because whichever the courses is developed by the various premier institution and the peer professor, either maybe IITs or maybe All India Institute of Medical Science or maybe JNU, so many things, whichever the best knowledge, best teachers developed for the various courses made available in the SWAYAM platform. Then these are all the some of the thing probably as of now, we have the 17th cycle that is started for July to December 2026 as far as the thing. They started for the 17th cycle which is running at present. Then as a teacher, we need to understand some of the instructional design of MOOC courses, very, very important, because already we are aware of it, because there is a plenty of MOOC courses is available on the SWAYAM platform. Then also student also that taken into consideration enrolling the courses, then all are getting the certification. Then overall the developing these MOOC courses, because as a teacher, because our role also very, very important. As far as an understanding, we need to understand because already there is a mandate for all IITs and then NIT. They given mandate for each faculty should have a one MOOC courses need to be developed. But in the long run, probably that will come to the all the universities or maybe all the private or maybe whatever the deemed universities. Probably we need to make for the mandate. Probably should have a one courses need to be loaded for the each faculty. If the mandate comes, probably we need to understand each one has to participate for the developing the MOOC courses with respect to the whatever the expertise in the respective areas of interest. So based on the thing, as instructional design, the principles and procedure by which instruction, because very, very important, what is the principle we need to be followed, what are the procedure we need to be followed, then also what are the instructional materials, lessons, so many components, because already you are familiar with this ADAI model analysis, design, development. We need to analyze the learners, what are the state of objectives, then select the methods, media, and then materials, what kind of methods, instructional methods, what kind of media, multimedia, or maybe what kind of materials need to be used. Then also taken into consideration learner participation, evaluator. So these are all the some of the ADE model we are all familiar with. I think I will not go for the detailing, I will skip it. Then under the ADE approach, probably we need to 7 main categories, probably always we need to be keep it in. As a teacher, we need to develop for the MOOC courses. First, we need to understand for the what are the core requirement. Then also we need to be in our mindset, we need to be decide overall the audience, whether whichever the courses are developing for the under the massive open online course in the SWAYAM platform, we need to understand for the overall the audience, whether the audience is the undergraduate student, whether the audience is the postgraduate student, whether the audience is the in general. So whatever the thing, or maybe across the discipline you are developing the some courses. Probably as the teacher, we need to decide overall the audience. Then also taken heterogeneous, homogeneous target groups. Then also we need to understand the structure number of units. How many units? Probably we need to understand the by and large overall teaching in the post-graduation level. Probably I think it's the commonality were there in the thing. Probably commonality they'll given for the 4 units. Probably whichever the subject or whichever the paper they given for some kind of 4 unit, whatever the thing. Based on the number of unit that syllabi, whatever the component, then also we need to understand for the what are the quiz element, then what are the resource element, what are the communication section, video lectures. So these are all the some of the things. Probably we need to be well structured because already there is a predetermined template is available. Then also plenty of guidelines is available under the Ministry of Education with respect to the what kind of what is the structure of the courses, then number of units, then also taken into consideration for the what is the weightage. So all the content are available. Only thing is we need to spend little time for reading that all the document. Then also predetermined template is there. Probably we need to understand for the what is the structure of the courses. Then also participant requirement, credit transfer, only certification or online or maybe proctored examination. This is something probably as a course coordinator, as a teacher, while developing the MOOC courses, probably we need to decide the entire course is only for the you are given limited to credit transfer or only you can allow for the certification. Then also the entire thing, probably already earlier as far as the earlier regulation as well as 2016, now the 2021 regulation of whatever the UGC online courses. Based on the regulation, they made mandate for the entire country under the 70-30 basis. So 70 is the external examination, 30 is the internal assessment. Under the 30 internal assessment, that need to be split it into the various form. That is again left with the concerned course coordinator or maybe whatever the subject matter expert. Then again, we need to understand out of that whatever the 70 that enter external examination, we need to conduct for the online. We need to conduct all 70 under the multiple choice question in the online, or you need to write a pen paper proctored exam. So this is again we need to be as a course coordinator, as a teacher, we need to decide. Then assignments formatted in a clear, understandable and heterogeneous audience. Then media design, creative common license. Then also whatever the communication resources. These are all the some of the thing probably we need to enrich multimedia. Then also technological services. Probably each university, I think the majority of the university. Then also they rank for the education multimedia resource center. Then apart from that, the government of India under the Ministry of Education, they empaneled for the plenty of agencies empaneled under the creating for the SWAYAM courses. Probably as a teacher, if you start for the submitting the proposal, your proposal is approved, then automatically they can opt for the wherever the education multimedia resource center is there, they're developing for the in your the recording of your content, then editing your content, then also adding for your multimedia enriched animated so many other components. Probably that will take care of the thing because it is already there is in the guidelines of Ministry of Education. Then here is as a mindset before taking the decision, eligibility, course selection, self capability approach. These are all the very bold. Now they taken into account earlier when 2017 the SWAYAM courses platform started. They given for the minimum 10 years experience the PG teaching, then only can able to develop the MOOC courses. The later the release for the 5 years PG teaching. Now at present, even you have the 5 years teaching, either maybe UG and PG, you are eligible to developing the MOOC courses, you can submit your proposal. Then also need to decide course selection based on the thing because already we are in the whichever the universities is there in the choice-based credit system because already we are aware of hardcore, softcore, then elective. So many component already we are all familiar with the thing. Based on the thing, whether you are touching for your SWAYAM courses in the hardcore or maybe in the softcore or maybe elective, then also need to understand for the target audience, what are the demand, because very, very important, we need to understand because already given or more than 16,000 courses are made available in the SWAYAM platform from the since 2017 to till date. Based on the thing, probably we need to understand which are all the demand driven course in the present context based on our area of expert. So this is something probably we need to understand. Then overall the demand that courses, syllabus coverage, so many other components. Then creation of the team, this is again an advantage as a faculty. Probably you are working in the one university, probably can have for the other university expertise. Probably we need to understand as a course coordinator, probably 60% of the content you deliver or he or she deliver, or maybe you can take for the 40% of the content, probably can subject expert from the other university, or we make a team. So based on the thing within the across the department, or maybe within the department, based on your subject relevant, or maybe subject discipline, you decide for the creating the team. Then adequate, these are all the whatever the component. Then usually each university they created for the as a SWAYAM digital learning monitoring cell. Probably I think this is the mandate 2017 when the regulation is formed. The University Grant Commission is mandate for the all the universities need to be established for the SWAYAM digital learning monitoring cell. Then also appoint for the full-time coordinator for the facilitating for the single point of contact of all these SWAYAM courses. So based on the thing, the majority of the university they constituted for the SWAYAM digital learning monitoring cell, then also appointed for the SWAYAM coordinator. Based on the thing, SWAYAM coordinator will facilitate all the faculty who are all interested for this developing the SWAYAM courses. Based on the thing, probably they'll help you for the how to prepare the proposal, then also taken into consideration for the then whatever the other component. Then again, the same thing need to be submitted for the in the SWAYAM national coordinator, because there is a separate login. Based on the thing, you need to upload for the your proposal. Based on the thing, probably they'll have some kind of committee review your proposal based on the thing whether the particular course is the present context is very important. Then based on the thing, the proposal will approve. So these are all the some of the component were there. Then again, these are all the some of the component. I'll skip it. Then as a teacher, while developing for the MOOC courses, then also we need to be build the team, because already given subject matter experts, reviewer, editor, multimedia team, animation. These are all again, as soon as submitting the proposal, probably you need to be either you can take for the coordination with some kind of multimedia center, or maybe whichever the component that is there in the thing. Usually, while preparing the proposal, you should have one introductory video. Probably 5 minutes we need to give the introductory video as far as which is the course, then again whatever the content of the course, then again what is the message to the learners overall, because these introductory video it's made available as soon as your enrollment of the course is made available in the SWAYAM platform. Based on the introductory, they'll given for the overview of the entire course, then also what are the content you are going to be delivering these course, then also given some kind of what is an outcome, then again what is the carry forward for the further. Then again approach to the SWAYAM portal, then again we are making for the sample from SWAYAM UGC MOOCs site, whatever the component. Then also given under the proposal, there is a UGC-MOOCs.influminate.ac.in. There probably whenever you free, just you can type it in the UGC-MOOCs.influminate.ac.in, then they directly take you to the proposal. There they'll given for the 15 weeks course content details. That is the given, that is for the minimum 12, then again maximum 15 weeks that content need to be there. Then again, based on the thing, you can upload all the content. Probably we can wait for the user response. Then probably we need to go it with the further. Then another important, as far as the SWAYAM course is concerned, funding. Because the fund is given, one course they'll given for the 13 and offline. This is again, it is a probably you are all aware of it. First, I think from since 2017 to till date, any faculty got any kind of funding for the major and minor research project from the University Grant Commission? Yes, I am audible. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Any
Yes, sir.
received funding from the University
Yes,
Grant
sir.
Yes, sir.
to till now? Yes or no?
No,
Any
Yes, sir.
faculty, any teacher, you get funding from the University Grant Commission with respect to minor and major research project since 2017 to till date?
No,
Yes.
sir.
no, sir.
No, why that taken into consider? As soon as SWAYAM courses they introduced, they stopped for funding for the major and minor research project under University Grant Commission, because they are encouraging for the faculty to develop for the MOOC courses. They'll given for the 13 and half lakh. So one course that is for the 4 months duration, 13 and half lakh rupees is given. Based on the thing, 2 lakh itself be the honorarium for the as a course coordinator. Who is the course coordinator of the subject matter expert or course coordinator? He will get the 2 lakh rupees is an honorarium. Then also 2.5 lakh they'll given for the technical editing of so many component, and probably 9 lakh they'll given for some kind of whatever the multimedia, animation, editing, recording, so many component. Probably the breakup is there. Probably you can download the guidelines. It's available for the Ministry of Education as well as for the UGC MOOC SWAYAM portal. There also you will have the content. Based on the thing they'll given, why they stopped? Because of the They encouraging for the faculty to develop for the MOOC courses. That's also one of the thing. Then again, the content, 1 week content to be delivered as per proposal, need approval for the content from the UGC. These are all the some of the procedure. I will not read it the procedure. Probably can have some kind of whenever the free can the plenty of guidelines is there, plenty of template is there. You can read it. Probably that need to be followed while submitting the proposal or whatever the complete. Then another important while developing for the MOOC courses e-learning element, then also given some kind of the 4 quadrant. The based on the thing, then also given. Suppose if you want to delivering for the in the whatever the 30 minutes in a lecture component in the video rich, then also we need to understand that you need to prepare the script. Then under the 3000 word script, then also video content is 25 to 30 minutes divided to the 3 part 10 minutes each. This is again given for the enriched with multimedia, animation, documentary, simulation, and graphics, virtual lab appropriate. So these are all the plenty of technology tools are added under this video content. Based on the thing, any viewer can able to view the content, whatever the thing. So that's why they given instead of their monotonous for the 30 minutes of the video content, they split it into 10 minutes of the each content. Probably that is for the at least you can have some kind of concentration of this an individual or viewing the educational content. These are some of the assessment also given. The multiple choices, true and false, sequencing, match the columns. These are all the some of the options were there. Probably as a course coordinator, you decide which is the component where which is the assessment pattern you are following. Then another important as a teacher, because always we need to understand as a teacher, we need to be progressively, we need to be assessed because every year there is an annual performance indicator. Based on the thing, each faculty they'll given some kind of annual performance indicator. Based on the thing, we need to understand for the what is the how many paper you have published, how many paper you have presented, how many project you that were completed. Then also the very important how many patent you got. So these are the some of the thing. Probably this is all the not only for the 1 year, probably this is a continuous process. Every year probably we need to show our progress with not only for the teaching, we need to given for the more emphasis for the research, probably publication or maybe taking into consider the presenting the paper or maybe the same other something. Based on the thing under the University Grant Commission regulation also may made it under the any faculty is developing for the MOOC courses under the 4 quadrant, they'll given for the 4 credit. That this is an advantage. Probably the teacher, the voluntarily can participate developing the MOOC courses. Then again, that's also adding to the annual performance indicator, whatever the courses, whatever the APA scoring also very important. Probably that need to be added. Then again, some faculty that are involving for the particular model. Probably I am not involving for the entire course. I will only delivering for the certain modules. So based on the thing, you will also get for the thing because these are all the available in the guidelines. Probably whenever you free, probably can download the guidelines. Probably in the guidelines they'll given for the there is ample scope is given for the developing the MOOC courses as well as encouraging for this teachers. Then already given 4 quadrant approach, quadrant 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever the component. Here under the quadrant 4, the quadrant 1 is given for the more weightage, 50% of the audio video content. Probably in each program that whatever the 4 credit they'll given for the 40 hours of the content. Out of 40 hours of the content, 20 hours is exclusively is given for the quadrant 1. Probably their video audio content that need to be prepared. Then later quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4, e-content, probably particular component there is a plenty of resources that PDF, text, ebooks that can be there. Then web resource can be linked. Then also self-assembly. These are some of the whatever the component of under the 4 quadrant under the MOOC courses need to be developed. Then I will these are all the some of the important. Probably I will skip it. These are all the information. Probably can have some kind of initiative. Probably very important role for the as per the teacher because very important. The student are not familiar with the SWAYAM courses. The student are not familiar with the massive, what is the massive open online courses. Probably as a teacher, our duty to at least we can have some kind of probably if you are some of the institutions are in the rural area or some of the institutions are in the semi-urban area. Probably we are not familiar with all these components. Probably student are not familiar. Probably teachers has to bring it to the student. Probably we need to create an awareness. Probably this is the SWAYAM courses available. Probably whenever you free enroll the courses, probably you can learn. But this is again the additional skill set probably you are taking into consider. Then also very important. The end of the day, they might ask you for the e-student. They'll ask you for the whether you have done the SWAYAM courses. Probably they can proudly they can showcase because I have done the SWAYAM courses. So based on the thing, there's a certification, there is a credit. Probably this is again we need to take into consider building the competency. Probably somebody studying in the rural area in the in the institutions. Then again, somebody is in the IIT, they're also taken into consider that all are enrolling for the same courses and similar kind. So based on the thing, if you get the certification, if you get the credit mobility, that is some kind of achievement for the as an individual student. Probably all the teacher probably we need to be followed. There are plenty of taking initiatives forward for the SWAYAM courses, taking into consider for the, because these are all the things cycles. I will skip it. Next, another important SWAYAM mentor. Because very, very important, because all are our institute, they're also participating for the accreditation. Either you are accrediting the NAC, or you are making for the NRF ranking, or you are making for the NBA. Whichever the ranking or maybe whichever the accreditation, they'll ask you for the what is the student mentors. They call it as student mentor, whatever the component. Based on the thing under the SWAYAM courses also, there's roles and responsibility of the SWAYAM mentor. Probably each discipline or maybe each department or maybe each program, probably you need to appoint for the SWAYAM mentor. The SWAYAM mentor will help you for the facilitating for the so many components. The one of the important component, take the UGC MOOCs initiative forward and select the subject element, because as soon as the subject is released in the platform, probably the SWAYAM mentor will take into consider which are all the subject is made available in the SWAYAM platform. Then also they'll take into consider for the which are all the subject is more relevant, because already there is so many subject already listed in our in the existing curriculum. The which are all the subject is more important other than the whatever the existing curriculum, probably that is a more advantage. Probably they have the enhancing the skill set of the student. Probably the SWAYAM mentor they will take a decision. So many courses are made available. Probably this is the course is more important for in the present context. Probably that need to be enrolled. Then again, mandate student to the department college to participate in the UGC MOOC SWAYAM courses. This is already there in the thing. There are plenty of the regulations is there. Then also made mandate. Probably we need to understand. In the long run, probably that is there in the thing. Probably all the teacher need to be promote for the SWAYAM courses. Probably bring it under another student notice. Then also the already the linked within the NRF ranking or whatever. And they'll ask you for the how many courses you developed by the respective institute. How many faculties developed for the MOOC courses. There is a point. Then also they'll ask you for the how many students have enrolled for the SWAYAM courses. Then also they'll ask you for the how many students get the credit mobility, how many students get the certification. So these are all the some of the points already there in the NAC accreditation, as well as for the NRF ranking, then also NBA accreditation. So based on the thing, they're also given for the plenty of opportunity. Probably we need to promote for the SWAYAM courses. Probably we need to appoint for the SWAYAM mentors. Then also taking for the enrollment of the student, probably we need to understand, make sure that all the student or maybe whichever the student is enrolled, the dissemination of information about the courses to the student. Then again, ensure that student or deliver actively participating in the courses. Very, very important. As soon as, because very, very important, already you have seen the screen. Almost 5.98 crores students have enrolled since 2017 to till today. But the other side we are taking for the thing, almost that numbers, whatever the number is taking into consider for the enrollment of the examination, then again get the certification very nominal. Probably we need to understand. So based on the thing, probably almost 6 to 7%. That is what is the certification or whatever the component. So based on the thing, probably we need to understand that so many people are enrolled enthusiastically. When come to the other thing is probably they are not well versed with the accessing the content or maybe submitting the assignment, or maybe various components. Probably that SWAYAM mentor as a take an initiative. Probably you need to see the dashboard of these students, whether they're actively participating or whatever the component. Then also we need to understand each course there is in a schedule driven, whatever the assignment. Probably is.
ನಾವ್ ಯಾವ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಹ್ಞೂ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ನಮ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ
Hello. Submit their assignment in time. That is also one of the component as well as for the role of the SWAYAM mentors. Then clarify their doubts and conduct online exams. So these are all the some of the things already there in the thing. Then again, when come to whatever the thing, as a faculty developing for the SWAYAM course, you should have a syllabus template, because very, very important. We need to already given in the ADAI model and also given what is the, whether you are touching for the hardcore, whether you are doing for the softcore, whether you are doing for the targeting for the elective or maybe overall the target audience. Based on the thing, we need to be make for the syllabus template. What is the syllabus template? Then also we should have a pre and post course survey. This is very, very important. As soon as you're releasing the course, probably we need to conduct for the what is the free course survey, then post course after the release the subject, after the enrollment, after the completed the course, what is the progress, whether the all the student have very happily enrolled or get the certification, so many component. Then also given for the course overview, course timeline. Then also given the list of announcement. Usually any subject the student will enroll, probably there is an announcement will be there. Announcement, probably the first instance itself, they'll conducting some kind of quizzes for understanding what is the understanding level of the participant. Whichever the student have enrolled for the particular courses, they need to understand for the what is the level of understanding with respect to the subject or maybe with respect to whichever the courses. Based on the thing, they're conducting the quizzes, then they taken into consider. Then also instruction for the various other component. These are all the some of the things already available. Then another important, because already you are all familiar with the thing under the credit framework for online learning course through SWAYAM under the UGC regulation 2016, they are also made some kind of attempt under this regulation also given some kind of equivalent credit weightage to the student. Then also given for the no university shall refuse any student for credit mobility. This is the mandate already given under the thing. So if any student they getting the credit through the SWAYAM, it is a mandate for each institute that need to be incorporated in the ESRR mark sheet. That is the mandate that is already under the guidelines. Then also every institute shall within the 4 weeks from the date of issue of this regulation shall be incorporated in the competent authority, whichever the competent, either maybe your board of studies or maybe your academic council or maybe syndicate. Under the thing we need to make an amendment. Then also we need to be integrating for the. These are all there in the under the 2016 guidelines were there. Then subsequently after COVID, the 2021 guidelines they released. Based on the 2021 guidelines, they are also given up to 40%. Probably they will only up to 40% they can allow for the SWAYAM courses. Based on the thing, then also given open up, they given opportunity for the student overall interested for the joining for the SWAYAM courses. Then up to 40% they can get the credit under the SWAYAM platform. This is again 2021 guidelines presently prevailing. That is also there in the mandate. Then under e-content development under the EPG Pathashala, because already there is given under the EPG Pathashala plenty of content is made available. Based on the thing, they're also given some kind of, suppose if we take into consider for the in a program, there is a 16 paper. Probably each semester you can quote for the 4 papers in the thing. Probably the one paper is taken into 30 to 35 model. Probably given for the 20 hours lecture component. Probably the entire program you should have a 560 model. So something like this is something already there in the under the EPG Pathashala under the guidelines. Then also given some kind of e-text, self-learning, self-assessment. These are all the some of the things where they'll skip it. Probably you can read it later. Then also given some kind of methodology for the develop and then host e-content. Then also given University Grant Commission that is also identified for the so many national coordinator, principal investigator, then also anchoring institute. Then also given some kind of content reviewer, language editor. Then also taken into consider for the various multimedia teams. So based on the thing, this is also as a team. While developing for the MOOC courses, we should build the team. Based on the thing, some faculty will be developing the content and delivering the content. Then also some faculty will be reviewing the content and the academic review. Probably whichever the content is delivered by the particular resource person, whether that content is relevant as per the in the academic point of view. Then also we need to understand for there's a technical review. They'll review the technicality for the whether whichever the technicality, multimedia reach or maybe animation that is there. These are all the some of the things already there in the under the regulation. Probably that need to be followed as a faculty need to be developing for the MOOC courses. Then also given under these MOOCs under the SWAYAM platform, they're also given some kind of some of the courses available for that is for the half semester 20 hours courses. That is again it is a typically what is the MOOC courses. Probably they'll given not in the credit mobility. They'll given some kind of certification. But these are all the some of the thing because earlier some of the courses available in the 2 credits, some of the courses available in the 5 credits, some of the courses available in the 4 credit, some of the courses available in the 6 credits. Probably that is also some of these courses very interesting, but the credit limit is probably 4 or maybe whatever the component. So based on the thing now the University Grant Commission as well as for the AICT also made the majority of the courses available in the platform, they're given for the equal for the 4 credit. That is also there. I think majority of the courses. That is also one of the important component. Then full semester, the 40 hours, because given for the minimum 12 weeks, 3 to 4 hours of the lecture per week, 2 quizzes. Then again, is mostly the following for the what is in the NPTEL course material and self-study. Then again, there is a 1 credit is equal to 10 hours, whatever the component. Then again, that is applicable to all engineering, science, humanities, and management. These are all the some of the types of courses made available. Then taking the student journey map on SWAYAM, because Ashwina, this is the overall cycle. As far as understanding, creating the learning plan means probably we need to understand how that creating for the enrolling with the SWAYAM courses. Then again, you need to be discover which are all the courses available in the platform. Then also taken into consider the process, application process, then also program planning, then course and scheduled optimization, how to take it into consider, because very, very important, already given under the SWAYAM platform, already there is a schedule driven, because already there is a fixed schedule, probably we need to be followed for the fixed schedule. But if you are joining for some other course, not in the SWAYAM platform, probably you are joining for the Moodle or maybe HEDX, probably some of the courses is available for the self-driven. Probably you decide based on their availability over time, you decide for the which is the course. Probably you need to make 6 months, you need to make for 4 months, you need to make, that is for the self-driven. The same kind of flexibility is there under the SWAYAM Plus. Under the SWAYAM Plus also they'll give us some kind of the self-driven courses are made available. Then considering content delivery on any devices, student-teacher collaboration, peer-to-peer communication, student portal, assessment and accreditation. These are all the as a cycle of SWAYAM courses, starting from enrollment up to your assessment and accreditation. Because very, very important, 2017 the SWAYAM courses started, 2018 that under the thing, that entire country they conducted exam through Net Bureau, National Net Bureau under the UGC. Then subsequently they constituted for the National Testing Agency. Based on the thing, I think 2019 onwards, the National Testing Agency is taken the charge. Probably entire country National Testing Agency is conducted looking. Then also the releasing the calendar. Based on the calendar, we need to be followed. Then some of the key highlights, because the SWAYAM was formally launched in 2017 by Honorable President of India. Then also given reference to the UGC notification, up to 40% credit can be claimed for the SWAYAM, because already given under the 2021 regulation after COVID, they'll given 40% credit can be claimed for the SWAYAM. Then also SWAYAM courses designed by esteemed institutions like IIT, IISc, IIM, NPTEL, CEC, HICNO, NCERT. So these are all the some of the things. The premier institutions, they involved for the developing the SWAYAM courses, probably that is also one of the advantage. Then also taken into consider 3,292 unique courses, because so many courses is whatever the thing they will take into consider for the rerunning. So probably taken into consider the unique courses have developed. Then also taken into consider presently the credit or recognized 305 universities. Probably the entire country we have the odd number of some kind of 6 whatever the thing, 600 plus or whatever the component, 305 university, almost 50% of the university, they're given some kind of credit mobility under their regulations. Then also given as far as July 2026, they released for the 1,785 courses is made available in the SWAYAM platform. Probably whenever you free, probably taken into consider, you can Google it, go to the SWAYAM, or you can type it in the SWAYAM Central direct to take it to the SWAYAM website. So based on the thing, 1,785 courses are made available under the July 2026 cycle. Then here is very, very important. The offers the top-notch courses from primary institution, because already given the plenty of courses is very, very important in the last cycle. Some of the courses developed by the, suppose you're taking for the IIT Madras, IIT Chennai, they developed for the artificial intelligence. That is the course probably, I think 40,000 students have enrolled. The same kind of thing, probably there is also one course developed by the Indian Institute of Science professor, probably more than 28,000 students have enrolled. So like that, there is a lot of demand-driven courses also made available. Probably that is probably that will give an advantage. Bridges national-wide digital divide. Probably we need to understand this is also one of the interest. Promote accessibility via multilingual content, because very, very important. Some of the multilingual subjects also made available. Probably that's available when the limited component. Then this is again, it's a growth journey. Probably that's ended up this there in the 2024. Probably if we continue that there is a lot of attempt were made looking into 17 to till whatever the 2026. There is so many, there is an increasing trend for the as well as for the course release as well as for the course enrollment. Then overall context, we need to understand how these SWAYAM courses benefit for the as a university perspective. As an institution, probably we need to understand we are the part of the institute. Then also we need to, as a teacher, we have the responsibility to deliver the content or maybe taken into consideration for the enhancing the skill set of the student. Then also we have a lot of benefit from this SWAYAM. One is multidisciplinary approach, probably very, very important. In the present context, we need to understand there is a multidisciplinary approach. There are plenty of courses available in the multidisciplinary approach. Probably now present era, digital era, we are all focusing for the artificial intelligence. Are you taking into consideration the machine learning or so many components? How these components can bring it under the various subjects or maybe various aspects. Probably we day to day we are taking into consideration for the either maybe social science or maybe humanities or maybe management or maybe whichever the technical courses or maybe applied sciences. Probably we need to understand for the how these can be bring it under the machine learning, artificial intelligence, so many components. Probably that is again the advantage of the university. We have the multidisciplinary approach, probably that is an advantage, probably will have the something. Then university will have an opportunity to associate with a reputable brand name is IIT, IIM, because already given the one of the interesting component, suppose some of the courses is available in the SWAYAM platform that is developed by the All India Institute of Medical Science or maybe JNU or maybe IITs. Probably our student can enroll the courses, we will get the certification. This is an advantage. We can focus our student also competent with the student who studying in the IIT or studying in the various premier institution. Probably that is something that you are making the competence, you are also building some kind of reputation. That is also one of the advantage probably you need to understand. University have a multiple option to oversee the administration to exams for the SWAYAM course offering for the higher flexibility. This is something very, very important because already they'll given in the earlier cases, the National Testing Agency is conducting for the entire the examinations for the 2 cycles in a yearly twice. But now they made it for the option is given to the university. Probably if any university is voluntarily conducting the examination, probably that given for the university. Probably university can conduct the examination at the SWAYAM thing. Because in our University of Mysore, in the last year cycle, we want to conduct the exam. Probably almost 900 students have enrolled. Then later we have declined because of various reasons. Probably in this next whatever the July cycle, probably the University of Mysore already the University Grant Commission is given approval for the conducting the examination through the University of Mysore itself under the SWAYAM. That's also there because this is something probably we need to understand. The multiple option you will get an opportunity. Then university can attract more students who left earlier due to the absence of specific elective courses. So the very, very important. Under the choice-based credit system, then also given some kind of open electives, probably introduced for the open elective, hardcore and softcore. Some of the student probably, because that is a mandate under the open elective, probably in our university also there is a mandate, probably should have a minimum 4 credit that need to be earned through the open elective. That is a mandate. Probably some of the courses you can opt for the SWAYAM under the open elective, probably no need to go to the classes, probably you can, wherever there, probably should have an Android mobile and internet. You can enroll the course, you can, whenever you free, you can view the content, you can submit the, whatever the assignment, so many component, you can appear the examination. Probably you can earn the credit. That's also one of the important, that is an advantage for the thing. Then again, there is also one of the important potential to boost student output by equipping student with the industry standard skills available in the SWAYAM Plus. This is again newly launched industrial vertical. As far as 2024, they started not only for the SWAYAM platform, there is a SWAYAM Plus. Under the SWAYAM Plus, there is also plenty of industry standards courses are made available because already given. Suppose you're taking for the Cisco, the plenty of courses is developed by the Cisco, the plenty of courses developed by the Infosys, the plenty of courses developed by the Wipro. Whichever whatever the industry, they're based on the skill set they'll given for the some of the courses. Probably you can enroll the courses, you will get the certification. Probably that will give an advantage after completing your degree. Probably these are all the additional courses you gain. One of the interesting component, because so many times we are attending for the various meetings in the University Grant Commission online and offline. Based on the thing, the one of the interesting, the IIT is also promoting for the enrollment of the SWAYAM courses. Probably some of the student completing the 4-year master, whatever the graduation, probably they would have done it for the more than 11 to 12 courses. Probably you can multiply by the 11 to or maybe 12 multiply it by the 4 credit. Probably how many credit they are earning for the additional credit. So this is again taken into consider. There is an additional advantage apart from the what is there in the credit in the regular curriculum. Then also they're gaining for the additional credit taken into consider for the each semester they're joining for the 1 or 2 courses. Probably in the end of the program, there are also the similar kind of thing, probably more than 11 to 13 that whatever the subject they studied under the SWAYAM. This is something probably given building the competency, the enhancing the skill sets or something like this is again already there in the culture of the IITs, NITs and School of Planning and Architecture, so many other component. Probably we need to be at least some extent we need to be promoting our student at least not for the 11th advanced subject, or maybe you can encourage in the overall program. Probably can have some 2-3 courses they've done it in the SWAYAM. That is for the I think they're enhancing the skill set. Probably they're building the competitiveness in the industry. These are all some of the things for there. Then again, local chapter will be set up to assist under university colleges. This is already given under the University Grant Commission, AICT, whichever the national coordinator, IIMB. Based on the thing, they will also give an option for the local chapter. Probably all the university they created for the SWAYAM Digital Learning Monitoring Cell. Then also taken appointing for the SWAYAM coordinator for the facilitating for the single point of contact for the all these from the bridging the university as well as for the University Grant Commission with respect to the courses, whatever the grievances and other thing. But when come to the local chapter also playing very, very important role, each institute probably can have some kind of, you can enroll the, you can fill the information and you can get the local chapter in your institute. Based on the local chapter, you can facilitate. Probably they'll send you all the courses made available. Probably you send it to the local chapter. Probably local chapter will promote the whichever the courses that all the component bring it to the student notice or whatever the component. This is something advantage for the. These are all the some of the university perspectives. Probably that's the advantage for the benefit of this SWAYAM courses. Then again further align the Indian education system, ongoing semester system, because very, very important. Already they'll given earlier there is some kind of thing. Probably there is sometimes it's not matching with the whatever the university calendar or whatever the other component. Now they made it for the commonality where they made it for the entire country. Their cycle is fixed based on the thing. Ongoing semester is linked. They can also world-class content by outstanding faculty for the all domains. That is also there in the thing. The courses is curated by the top organization because already given the plenty of courses developed by the peer professor based on the thing. There is an outstanding faculty for all the domains. This is also world-class content is made available. This is something probably benefit of the SWAYAM courses for the student perspective. Then freedom to choose from the pool of the courses. Very, very important. There is plenty of, because already given in this July cycle, 1,785 courses is made available. Probably the freedom given to the student, they can choose. Pool of courses, either you can choose whichever the courses you are interested, whatever the component. Then again, free courses for learning enhancement and nominal price for the assessment. So this is very, very important because under the SWAYAM platform, all 1,785 courses is made available. It is the free of cost. No need to go for the pay for the registration. Only we need to be pay for the some kind of nominal fee for the at the time of examination. Probably while getting for the examination registration, you are eligible because as soon as all the students have enrolled for the SWAYAM courses, probably they're releasing for the whether you are eligible to taking the exam based on your how many hours your content viewed, then again how many assignment you have submitted. Based on the thing, they're releasing for the eligibility. Based on the thing, the particular student have enrolled for the SWAYAM courses, he has participated for all these online the quizzes, then again taken into consideration for the viewing the content, video, audio, whatever the component. Then finally they're releasing for the overall the eligible to take the end exam because already given 70-30. 30 is the internal assessment, 70 is the external examination. That University Grant Commission respective national coordinator releasing for the which are all the student is eligible to take the examination. So like that there is some kind of things were there. Based on the thing, they can go for the paying the examination fee. There is also very, very important. Under the examination fee also they made some kind of relaxation. Suppose if the student is scoring more than 40%, probably that whole examination fee will be reimbursed. So these are some of the attempt already made for the under the University Grant Commission, AICT or various component. Then easy of accessible self-paced online courses. Then again, learners doorstep verified assessment facility. So these are all some kind of commonality already there in the thing. Under the SWAYAM platform, because Coursera, LinkedIn, Meta, these are all some of the emerging area technology already there in the under the thing. These are all some of the benefit for the SWAYAM courses under the student perspective. Then this is again very important. In the last time they made some kind of progress of what is the SWAYAM as far as for the Karnataka is concerned. Based on the thing, Karnataka also some of the progressive with respect to the course enrollment again taken into consider. Almost taken total higher education students Karnataka almost 5.63% they got for the some kind of thing. Then also taken an enrollment increase for the 7.23. This is something they'll give some data set for the in the earlier database from the 2021 to whatever January 24. This is something like that. The 1.6% higher appreciation on the SWAYAM from the Karnataka. So this is something probably Karnataka is also forefront, especially for encouraging the SWAYAM courses for the across the India. This is something important. Then also given performance of Karnataka under last 3 semesters. This is all something because all the data is shared by the as well as for the University Grant Commission. Then also given for the examination registration, the centers, because earlier there is a only limited center. Now the entire country, they taken to 1,315 registration. Then also 6 national testing is the center. Okay. Okay. As per the instruction, now we'll take a break. We'll come back probably. You can have a list of the doubts or maybe clarification or whatever the thing probably. Last 15 minutes, probably in the next section, last 15-20 minutes will be given for the your discussion and clarification. Okay, then we'll break for tea, then we'll come back. Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Half an hour break ಇರುತ್ತಾ? Okay.